well.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked... Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of...
Please be mindful.
Hear ye all, the Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divine rumors and hearsay abound on the street, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that's... Something feels off. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Thus, as we re-establish our contracts, as we build a new age of prosperity.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Now that I think about it, if everyone... Perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say.
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to...
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do the Archon Morax. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that, Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by...
That's how people...
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt?
Yes. It was an order...
They want to seize visions.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of thee... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are... They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically, Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core. Although these 3 items are rare,
I trust that with your connections and capabilities, I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and you may ask me...
These things won't be easy to get hold of.
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it...
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some...
No. We better...
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains...
Really? Then we'll never be short of Mora ever...
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, I have other business. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on! First we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look!
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens...
No.
Don't be like that. Hey, why don't you stand there?
Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? Everything's ready. Let's go. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
children, come.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, no. In fact...
A gift? For Paimon?
When you traversed my own... That simply won't do. Especially since Fortunately, I will not go. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability. Oh, indeed. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them, well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies. And if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is. Even more in any case, Smaragdus Jade. Goodness knows.
Well,
Yes.
She can't?
Oh.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we...
Honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands. Yen Fei, I believe you already heard of the traveler and his...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millelith. You became one of Liyue's most wanted before finally defeating an ancient... A shame that if we had, allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it if you have an urgent issue.
All right, Yenfei. You'll have to excuse Yenfei.
Paimon was an Adeptus. He mentioned they had me, and once I was all...
Well, that's a bit...
Well, Anyway, let's not dwell on...
Is that so, Yenfei?
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000...
That's a...
Commercial consultancy. Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once... He mentioned that he was considering So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to join me?
Wow. And it... Best we be a... They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you look at... Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away?
I've already told you. I don't need your If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to
Come on. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking... Then seen you at kiosk. Then what? How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so...
Master, but here we are.
Boss, I'm telling...
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millelith. What are the Millelith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your...
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though.
This is Lila.
Laws. No.
Really? So...
That would be my stomach growling.
She's so... Wait, that's right. Then of course you...
Chingson, Glazela...
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all... Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in...
Are you here to buy some herbs?
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in...
Thank you.
She's...
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance, after consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how if Paimon had...
Because I'm not sure whether I will... The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearn sampling each dish in order to...
Return to the...
Enough about me.
Oh, right, and...
I see.
Yep! Were you interested?
I came... However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now...
Wow! But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay.
Great!
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, this plan can be classified as awesome. We simply need to dispose...
Veto!
Really?
Look, we want to win this sunset from...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baishu? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to Oh.
No.
Ah, as far as...
Okay then. Thanks, Baishu.
You're quite...
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught up. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail.
Understood, Master Xingqiu.
I wasn't counting on finding you here.
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of...
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest
as well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated.
But...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed...
Yes, precisely. I didn't know. According to records of drifting clouds, after Sea Gazer... Luckily,
That's great! Wouldn't it be a...
You need...
Open-minded.
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right, then.
There's... Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very
Okay, we will... Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
May knowledge guide you.
I will protect you.
What? Oh, so...
I believe that with any luck, the sun...
Really? Look, and now that Paimon takes a closer...
These are not real If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining...
All right, then let's do...
I sense the
My will embodied! Obey! Transfiguration!
Take your true form! Unleash! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? My will embodied! Take your true form! Transfiguration! By ordinance divine! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
As a good knight should. I'll catch up.
What's the freeze?
Transfiguration! Feeble! My will embodied!
I'll race you there! That's cheating! No escape! Get him!
Take your true form, my will embodied. Cryo incarnate! You will regret this! Manifest! Unleash! Manifest!
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Dodge this!
Steady as stone. Leave it all to me. I'll catch up. I can patch myself up. As a dutiful maid would. They still need me. In your dreams.
Manifest!
Shia! Ha! Shia! Ka! Hill! Ta!
By ordinance divine!
Shia! Hill!
Unleash!
Dodge this!
Manifest!
With the wind!
I'll race you there! That's cheating! Let it rain! Ouch! Meanie!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze! Don't push your luck. Cool it!
Take your true form! Cryo Incarnate! You will regret this!
Look, over there! Could that be sunset vermilionite? Is this it? It's so huge! That's true!
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up.
Wow, Shen.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for. I don't care for her stories most of the time.
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into... But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry. I can handle the weight.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! I'm unsure you can handle it and everything, but if something, you gotta be extra...
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations! This item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No, but I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plaustrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage. As a side note, now, please excuse me, as...
Shenhe!
Oh.
What kind of reaction whenever Pine...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, could...
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode.
Well...
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and...
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously.
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking.
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. Since this was chosen as the building site, so business is booming.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and...
One Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go—
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary—
Well, to start with,
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has— One first inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so—
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. That she was able to endure such terrible danger, one dealt with—
In other words,
Not necessarily.
That's still—
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of Indeed. However, Mooncar red ropes It is only by fate that people's paths may cross.
Oh, now Paimon gets—
Huh. Ningguang, if she let us conclude our—
So, She just grew up around the Adepti.